and new hope. And 3 months later, they also got a new OC and a new interim coach. Now, the Bears president said this head coaching job, Brew, will be the most coveted job in the NFL. Are you buying this?
I'm completely buying it. He's right.
Really?
You got an up-and-coming young quarterback who's starting to show great and potential greatness. Great skill positions, not only the receivers, but you guys know I like DeAndre Swift. Defense is strong. Now, you are in a tough division. That'd be the only challenge.
Yep.
But, yeah, absolutely. Like, I think it's clear.
And we're taking this not to mean the best of the 32 jobs.
Right.
It's the best of the potentially open jobs.
Sure.
Correct.
So unless Cincinnati fires Zach Taylor, that's because as much as I love Caleb, Burrow and Chase are a lock, stock, sure thing. And so unless that happens, I look at the other possible openings. New England, sorry, no. Jacksonville, Vegas.
We don't have
Giants.
an opening.
But I said possible. It's possible. Oh,
It's possible.
If next week it's a 73-yard field goal, it might be probable.
Showing trust in your players.
And so also, by the way, I hate to do this publicly, but the Bears to the Super Bowl take. I got your letter, and I understand I said Waldron and Eberflus is what came between us. But time has passed too much, and I fell for
next year?
No, I fell for the Eagles. Because I did say that I had to break up with them because Waldron and Eberflus, they're now both gone. So they're asking if I can come back. It's just
weird.
Yeah, I know. It's too much. But yeah, I agree. Like, I think this would be a better job than Dallas if it comes
I do
open.
too.
I
do.
Yes.
I do. And I was
You don't have to deal
add
with
to that,
Jared.
like, this is a young team. Like, and then you got cap space, you got draft capital,
Extra pick, Carolina second.
You got everything that you would. The one thing that for me, if I'm the Bears, like they talked about, they want a leader of men, Kevin Warren, good friend, all the things. I know him very well. So he does want a leader of men. You want sustained greatness, and I get that. And one of the things that I feel like the Bears, if they are playing chess, your division is tough, you pluck from your division.
Right.
You go straight to Detroit and you get Ben Johnson.
Absolutely.
And you weaken them, strengthen yourself, and now you're playing with some real good fire right there.
Okay. This is either going to be one of my best takes or the worst age takes I've ever had, but Ben Johnson is not going to the Chicago Bears. I do not see that happening. So we got to retire that. And it's already been reported that Cliff Kingsbury is the top candidate for the Chicago Bears. Okay? I do not see Ben Johnson going there. But I do believe this is the best available job. And of course it's better than Dallas. They just paid Dak a gajillion dollars, the most money that they ever paid any NFL athlete in the history of the universe. And now he's coming back from like his, third or fourth or fifth injury. He's in his 30s. That team's a mess. Jerry Jones. Either that or you got Caleb Williams with his entire runway ahead of him. His entire career. And for those of you who still want to say, Caleb Williams is a bust, this, that. No, he's not. He's already proven that he's got a lot of special in him. And at a minimum, he'll be a really good quarterback. At a minimum, he'll be Dak Prescott. At a minimum, Caleb Williams will be Dak Prescott. So why don't you go to the team that has the really young in his prime Dak Prescott, who actually has the potential to be obviously better than Dak Prescott, and you don't got to pay him any money? Yeah, the answer is obvious, of course. So it's not surprising or shocking at all. Like, of course not. In Chicago, you're in a position to like build something special and be part of something special. Dallas, you get to be part of Jerry's world. That ain't special, that ain't fun. I'm confident in that. So I'm really excited to see what the Chicago Bears do. And I made a video earlier about this with Colin Cowherd and the Herd talking about this. Because there's only so many good available jobs right now. Right? The Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, the Cowboys, the Bears, obviously, the Saints. I mean, the Jets. It's going to be interesting to see where they pull from, too. Do they pick someone that people weren't really expecting? Do they go defense? Do they go offense? We know that they want to get Caleb Wright and put him in a position to succeed. But Caleb will just be better next year than he was this year, just by virtue of him having more experience. That alone is now going to make him better. Let alone actually having like better coaching will obviously make him better. So we can see some pretty big jumps in Caleb's game. That's going to lead to more wins. You have to imagine they're going to get this O-line and run game going in the offseason. They have draft capital. They're in a great position. They have, salary cap space. They got the youth. They got the nice contract set up, or lack thereof, depending on how you want to look at it. So they're in a great spot to really build something. They're in a great spot to essentially be like the 21 Eagles or something, or the 21 Lions, or 22 Lions. And then, build off of that. And then the next year, they become that NFC contender, that NFC championship contender. Like that's clearly on the cards. They do got to nail the coach and nail the offseason. And I know Ben Johnson is the whale. I know it. Ben Johnson is loyal from his feet up, from his head to his toes. I do not see him saying, bye, Detroit, thank you for everything. This has been the most special place of my entire career. I love this team so much, I literally turned down multiple head coaching jobs to stay here, to try to continue to be something special with this team. I'm going to now go to Chicago and become your ruthless rival. I'm going to try to rip your heart out multiple times a year, ideally 3 times a year, twice in the regular season and in the playoffs. I just don't see it happening. I do not see that happening with Ben Johnson. They would have to make him an offer that he just truly could not refuse, an insane amount of money, and that's not in the Chicago Bears' nature. I don't even know if they have the ability to do that. Because again, why didn't they hire Ben Johnson last year then? Why did they not already make him an offer that he could not refuse? Why didn't they go out and get Harbaugh? Why didn't they do any of the things that they didn't do? So I just don't see it happening. I really, really don't. So we can think about it. And it'll be funny if I end up being wrong. Because then people will be like, you said this, you said that. And if I'm right, I get to say, I said this. So we'll see. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Chicago Bears? Do you think this is the best available job? And who do you think they're going to get? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.